All right, let's take you back to Market Street, where Zambia's central bank today raised the country's key rate to 12.5%, and that's the highest in nearly 7 years. In the meantime, the Central Bank of Namibia holds its repo rate today at 7.75%, with the prime lending at 12.5%. Now let's take excerpts from the Bank of Namibia Governor Johannes Gawazab.
Conditions as well as water supply interruptions, particularly at coastal towns in Namibia. Annual inflation moderated to 5.9% in 2023 from 6.1% in 2022, mainly owing to a deceleration in the transport category. Likewise, inflation slowed since the previous MPC meeting from 6% in October 2023 to 5.4% in January 2024. Inflationary pressures are expected to continue receding, with consumer price inflation projected to average 4.8% in 2024, unchanged compared to the previous forecast. Since the last MPC meeting, annual growth in private sector credit extension remained weak, despite edging slightly upwards to 1.9% in December 2023 from 1.8% in October 2023. The slight improvement in PSC growth was characterized by a high credit uptake by the corporate sector in the form of installment sale and leasing finance. On average, growth in private sector credit extension slowed from 3.6% in 2022 to 2.4% in 2023 and is projected to improve marginally to 2.8% in 2024. Namibia's merchandise trade deficit narrowed to 30.3 billion Namibian dollars in 2023. That is 3.7% below the level recorded in 2022, as export earnings rose faster than import payments. The rise in export earnings was predominantly observed in the mining sector, particularly gold, uranium, and rough diamonds, due to a higher export volumes and the depreciation of the Namibia dollar against major trading currencies. The preliminary stock of international reserves stood at 49.7 billion Namibian dollars as at the end of January 2024, slightly above the level of 49 billion Namibian dollars reported at the previous MPC meeting, partly due to SACU receipts. The latest stock of international reserves is estimated to cover 3.7 months of imports, remaining sufficient to support the currency peg between the Namibia dollar and the South African rand while meeting the country's international financial obligations. Let's consider what's happening globally. World output is estimated to have risen above earlier expectations in 2023 and is projected to remain resilient in 2024. Inflation slowed in both the advanced economies and the emerging market in developing economies. Most global monetary authorities kept their policy rates unchanged since the previous Bonn MPC meeting. Global output is estimated to have expanded by 3.1% in 2023, exceeding the earlier projection of 2.9%. This is lower compared to the 3.5% recorded in 2022, largely owing to restrictive monetary policies and the disruptive impact of various regional conflicts. Growth was further weighed down by the gradual withdrawal of fiscal support and extreme weather events. Going forward, the IMF expects global growth to remain steady at 3.1% in 2024. Compared to the previous MPC meeting, this forecast for 2024 is 0.2 percentage point higher, reflecting upward revisions for China, the United States, India, and Brazil. Since the previous MPC meeting, prices of key commodities continue to display a mixed picture. Diamond prices continue to trend downwards due to a weaker global consumer demand and the rising supply of lab-grown diamonds. Food price inflation also fell, reflecting improved crop conditions and increased global supply.